Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Virtually Lost podcast. My name is Julian and I am a computer game science grad from UC Irvine. And over here is my great friend, Robert. And you want to introduce yourself?
Mm-hmm. My name is Robert Velasquez. I am a marketing graduate from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. And we started this podcast to keep us informed overall on just the gaming industry, anime industry, and just overall the hobbies we share.
Right.
There's a lot of things happening, especially with like esports, game developing, and it aligns with both of our majors and kind of the careers we want to go into.
Right.
So, it just seemed like a good idea to start. And well, here we are with the first episode. And the only way to start it off and, show our knowledge on the subject.
True gamer status is by...
Well, I have to ask you, Julian, are you ECI certified?
Hell yeah. Yeah, maybe. No, actually, I'm trash at like any esport type game, honestly.
Do you know what the ECI is?
Yeah, it's the certification that like who came up with it? I don't know too much about it. You've told me like a little bit, but honestly, like this is my first time hearing about it.
Yeah, no. ECI was like Esports Certification Institute. It announced, I believe, this week, and it got trashed on. It's a decent idea, but it's bad. I think they had unrealistic expectations. They didn't really understand their audience.
Explain it a little bit. Explain like the reasons.
Yeah. Basically, for the most part, is a group of professionals, I'd say, within the esports scene, made a board and, had this idea for creating a certification exam that can be taken to kind of combat, or the reason they put was combat the nepotism within the gaming industry of hiring.
Oh, okay.
Like to try to avoid the hiring your friends, more so to hire those who are more qualified. Mm-hmm. However, the backlash comes for the certification exam itself because it's $400.
$400?
Yes. And that is the problem. Because that's why I was talking about like
there'll only be rich people in esports.
Well, it's just like in general, the concept is bad because
like what
the concept
is good it on?
Is in the end, they will go for experience,
right? For
hiring, in higher level positions. So in the end, a certification is mostly used for an entry level job.
Right. But what kind of jobs is this certification for? Like, is it for the players or is it for...
No, it's just
like
to show
staff?
Competence within, more so staff than like quality of play. It's
interesting.
So for an entry level job, I would say that the idea that you have to pay $400 is kind of odd because in the end, it's like, I'm be honest, the gaming industry or esports industry, most people do it because of their love for, the scene more so than, they got money. So 400 is a bit steep to ask for.
Yeah. And
then the other thing is like, it's kind of, I mean, by the way, they got so much backlash. They refunded everyone who had paid and scheduled an exam. And they said they're going to, take some time, reevaluate, and possibly come back. But if I were to, go to a company and say, "Hey, I'm ECI certified," they'd be like, "Damn, this kid got scammed for $400." This kid's got.
We don't want to let him anywhere near our money.
Yeah, no, and to me, it's just like there's no to ask for $400 is on a institution that was barely founded is kind of ridiculous. I think the idea should be more so instead create a general certification exam just to show like the core competencies of understanding the scene and providing, resources to allow people to be informed about the industry And I think you can
sure.
gain a good following by doing that and making that like entry level certification free. Because then if a lot of people have the opportunity to become certified, then, you know, you'll have a lot of people with the certification bringing kind of more like repertoire, or not repertoire, kind of, it makes your company look better if you have people who are applying that have the certification. You're just limiting how many people are going to apply with the $400 one. Like you can have that as like a higher level one, but in the end, the kind of
like it goes deeper into subjects or something.
It's just like for a company that's starting out, you can't be charging $400 for, you know, your only exam. You ain't Amazon or like Google where there are like paid for courses where you can get their certifications. Like there's a reason those companies can put those out, because they have a strong, you know, standing within society. Right. So if anything, you should be trying to get people to become certified with your, you know, certification.
Yeah, if you're starting out, yeah, for sure. That makes a lot of sense.
You can create an advanced one where then that one would be a paid course. And it's just like it seemed like they were going for like reach and make a profit at the same time. And it's just like, I can understand, you know, it's hard to do this kind of stuff for free, but I would say their certification has no weight. That's the best way to describe it.
That's a good point. Yeah, for sure.
And so, you know, they said they're going to take it back. They're going to rethink it, and, you know, we'll see if they come back.
Yeah, but that's usually the best way to go.
There's like a 1% chance that they're 5-head though, and that like they knew this would kind of be a bad. Because there's a good chance that this isn't the first time someone has tried to create an esports certification.
Right.
However, what if none of those got any traction?
Right.
But if you create enough backlash, and you know, the thing is, they create enough backlash without actually being like harming. They refunded all the money. If anything, it can go like more on a misled route, more so.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So there's a chance that, you know, they kind of just gave themselves publicity on this on this thing. But I highly doubt it. 100% doubt it. Or 99. If they do the 1%, and then I'll just say I called it, and I have the video evidence for
it. There you go. So you think they bring it down like maybe like $200 or something?
No, that's still way too much. I think it has to be, I'd say like 20. I would say 20. I think
they can probably do 50. People wouldn't be right as much.
I would say maybe 40, but then put all resources up for learning for free. I think you need to have some level of like general knowledge that you can put out there. Yeah. I think the certification can be like $40. I think, you know, 50, I guess, would also be fine, but anything way too high is just outrageous.
Yeah.
But if a lot of people are learning from, you know, your website, what the information you're putting out, that's also a good thing. Because, you know, like these people can actually, although they might not take the certification exam, they can still learn about the esports scene and, you know, maybe recommend it to friends. And, you know, it's just a good way for your site and your company to take off in terms of, you know, in terms of reach, I guess I'd say.
Yeah, for sure. You have to get that initial audience and then grow that slowly.
Like it reminds me of the company, like reminds me of like trying to be, or AMA, American Marketing Association, which has these kinds of things. They have like yearly membership, like $100, but, you know, they provide a lot. I'm not part of it because, you know, $100 that's kind of steep. They have events, they have networking sessions. Yeah, they have networking sessions. They have like job applications that, you know, there's a lot of good things.
Job fair type of things, or like job.
A lot of good things for the career, and so there's benefits. ECI, I don't really see the benefits yet, and I try to go on their site, but I think because they're in the process of redoing all this, like the site was down, or I just couldn't access it. Maybe it's my internet connection. So, you know, we'll see.
That's that good old internet. Anyways, so what were some other topics that we were talking about?
If we want to stay on the esports side, we can talk about Solafide.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
this one I don't know about. This one I'm totally clueless about.
Okay. Do you know the org Solafide?
No, are they a league org?
They're in two big I know them from two things. I know them from League and Apex Legends. There's also a TFT roster, or was, I should probably say.
Was.
And
spoilers.
Yeah. The thing is, they recently got banned from League as long as, I believe it's 3 years, or until Solafide, basically, or it's not a ban on Solafide, it's ban on the owner who is not paying them. That's the part thing I should open up with, is the rosters on Solafide for Apex, League, those two I'm confirmed about, is that they were not paying their players. And that's a bit of a problem, once Riot did their investigation, they're like, either he has to pay him and take the 3-year suspension, or you can, give up rights to the org to a new ownership, and, Solafide can go back into the league, league competitive scene.
Wait, they're NA?
Yeah, they're NA. And so, it's pretty crazy because, Solafide went under new management like a year ago. And I don't know if they were already on a downward spiral because of, COVID. And so then maybe that's why they swapped ownerships. But yeah, I don't think this is not a good look for the org, because it's just like, how are you going to bring in
playing? I think for any kind of corporation or organization, not playing your employees is a bit of an issue.
Yeah, because it's not that. It's like, or it's not only that. It's more, how are you going to bring in new talent like after this? Because do you really want to go under an org that's like
known for
might not get the paycheck? my place you an exposure. Yeah. Oh my God, pay an exposure. Yeah, no, it's just I don't see a good future for this org. Hopefully you can turn it back, because you don't want to see orgs die.
Players,
and players, because it's just it'll be rough. If the organization does get it together and able to get these players paid,
right,
and turn it around, then that's good. But maybe it actually does just have to change ownership, and we'll see.
Yeah. We'll see. Speaking of shadiness, wasn't there like a fighting game someone organizing a fighting game tournament, taking money from Russia or something?
Okay. That's a good way to put it.
Got a bit of a Trumpy situation up in there.
It's WePlay. WePlay esports organizer, I should say, esports tournament organizer, partnered with let me look up the name. It was like 1x Bet, which is a Russian betting company. And, already sketchy, aligning an esports org with a betting.
Just a random betting
company.
Betting organization. Yeah.
So already I don't know how I feel about this on terms of image. And then it gets, when you look further into 1x Bet.
Patriots teaming up with, what's it called? DraftKings.
Was that a thing?
No, but I'm saying that's what it would be like.
But it gets worse, because it's like 1x Bet is like their site's taken down from the UK, and it was like some pretty crazy things. It was like they were oh shoot, I'm reading through it. So there's an investigation going on.
Right.
They were promoting on bets on child sports, advertising on illegal websites, and promoting a Pornhub casino. Yeah. It's some pretty outlandish shit.
Wait. You can't just say that and not explain yourself. What does that even mean?
It's in quotes, but apparently it's like,
what does that mean?
You look it up. I didn't look it up, but it sounds outlandish. It's pretty self-explanatory, I guess is what I'll say.
The world is crazy.
But, yeah. So, So like shady to the max is the company. And so then that was like 3-4 weeks ago.
Mm.
And then that leads to recently, like today,
Mm.
Bandai Namco and NetherRealm have cut ties with WePlay.
So that's Street Fighter, that's Mortal Kombat, that's like all that, right?
Yeah, and Tekken. Yeah, it's just like
Tekken.
Gone. And so
Melee wasn't there. Like Nintendo wasn't even in the room. Like
no, Melee, they don't know of outside organizations. Support our fighting scenes?
nah.
But yeah, WePlay. They also made a statement after like news of that came out. They're like, yeah, like reading through like their PR statement, they're like, yeah, you know, we had a good fighting tournament with Bandai Namco and NetherRealm. So, you know, after it, we were talking to them, trying to figure out what can go better. And, you know, we don't know why they separated. It was just like, you know, you're not going to address the elephant in the room.
Yeah. The whole Russian.
Yeah, the official partnership with a betting company. So yeah, it was interesting. I saw this today and I was just like, dude, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That's some crazy stuff. And speaking on another edition of Activision fucking up, we got the news that one of their what would you call it, like a second party studio or subsidiary studios, Toys for Bob, which is known for doing the Spyro remakes and the Crash remakes. Just doing it's all hands on deck on Warzone.
Yeah.
Fuck creativity. Fuck a new game. You know.
How many
it's Warzone, baby, money.
How many companies they got on Warzone now? It's like 6, isn't it? I'm pretty sure like every company under Activision is working on Warzone to some degree.
Yeah, the Diablo 4 teams working on Warzone. Oh man.
I hate that game.
Now I get why like all the downloads are like 500 gigabytes. It's because literally like it's code from 6 different studios all like stitched together.
We call that spaghetti code where I'm from.
Spaghetti code? I mean, it's gotta be.
Dude, it's
somebody
actually ridiculous.
Who's like seen like game code, like this must be some insane, like it's insane.
Yeah, I had it on PC before. I just had to delete it just because of the sheer size of those second downloads. It's like
you drive to play.
You're cutting out of it there.
Oh, I said I had to buy a whole new drive to play it.
I would not. Computer. I would never. Yeah, no, I stopped playing, sadly. But no, that's why I still play Apex. Season 8 or Season 9, by the way, coming out. 9. Coming out next week sometime. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of meta changes.
Yeah, you gotta let me play with you once. I want to see how bad I am.
Yeah.
I think I played literally like 5 games.
No, I'll play. I'll play on a burner account.
On a Smurf account?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, because well, it'll see.
I'm not ruining your win ratio.
Nah, my win ratio is trash. When I first swapped from PS4 to PC, it was a bit rough, but no, it's good now. But I'm excited for this season. They're introducing an arena type, maps game changes. The weapon changes seem interesting. I'm very curious on the way the weapon meta changes. And it looks like they got rid of basically they got rid of low profile, which were certain characters with smaller hitboxes used to take 5% more damage. And they got rid of that. So we're going to probably see more of those characters a bit more.
There you go.
And so I'm excited.
Tell the people, who do you main?
Oh, I main Bloodhound and Pathfinder. And
there you go.
I'm really happy because this is completely aside, but Bloodhound got a quote nerf, which is basically in ranked, you used to be able to get like kill participation points by one of your abilities, which is scanning. It's literally press a button and like a freaking cone in front of you gets scanned. And if anyone gets killed within like 5 seconds of your scan, you get participation for the kill. A bit busted.
Oh, yeah.
And so a lot of people play Bloodhound, solely for that reason.
Yeah.
And so I'm happy because now I can play Bloodhound more because all the people who did it for that reason are most likely going to swap. So I'm excited. I normally don't get to play them.
Okay, so a game that we both want to play. Oh, I haven't played it. I have it, but I need to play it. NieR Replicant. Have you been playing it?
I played one day. Okay. I will hope to beat it eventually.
I thought you were going to say I played it for one day and I finished it.
Oh no, I bought the White Snow Limited Edition, and so I did a short stream of unboxing and then playing it a bit, and I'm really excited to continue playing through it because I'm pretty big on the NieR / Drakengard lore, even though I don't play the games too often.
I've only played Automata, and I love the lore so much.
It's really fun. But it seems like the mechanics are good. The original problem with the original NieR was just the gameplay, just because of it being buggy and just that's kind of
it was PS3 era.
Well, it's PS3 area, and they didn't have too much fun, so you can't make that optimal game.
Yeah,
but it seems like it's going to be really good, and I'm really excited to continue playing it.
Well, there you go.
And how about you?
I need to start playing it. I've just been playing Wind Waker.
Oh, how far are you in Wind Waker?
I am at 3 dungeons in. It's actually a lot of fun. Yeah, it's good.
Played Wind Waker with my brother. The one I need to play is actually Twilight Princess.
Oh, I need to too. But you have to get the I think you have to. The way to play it is on GameCube, I think.
Yeah, Oh, because of the nunchuck and Wii. Yeah, I would rather
a dark time.
Hey, hey, what are you talking about? We had Wii Sports.
The top game everybody played on the Wii.
The top selling game ever.
Yeah, true.
Because it came with the fucking Wii.
Because it came with the Wii. I do remember that time. It was insane. I think it was. I think there was even more hype about the Wii than there was about the PS4.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Or PS4, PS5. I mean, but
really, I don't feel like PS5 got too much hype.
I don't know, man. People fucked with Wii, dude. When you saw the two guys, do you remember that commercial with the two guys that would just come to your house and play Wii?
Yeah, just I agree with you. I'm saying I didn't see too much hype for PS5.
A home invasion. They didn't give you a choice. They were we would like to play, but we're coming to your house anyways, even if you don't want to.
Yeah, and then that was a fun you saw that follow-up hype on the Wii U.
Oh yeah.
No, the Wii U is dead on release.
Yeah, that's what I remember. I don't even remember the Wii U. I don't think even Nintendo wants us to remember about the Wii U.
It's got its place. They
literally remade all the games on the Wii U for the Switch?
Not all of them. We still need the Skyward Sword port because it got the remaster on Wii U, I believe, and we need it on Switch. That's all we need. Actually, no. That's not all we need. We need Breath of the Wild 2. We need Breath of the Wild 2.
Well, that's true.
I've been waiting for 2 years.
It came out on the Wii U.
No, I'm just saying we need it.
Oh, but anyways.
Oh, I forgot Breath of the Wild was both consoles. Oh,
I don't know who bought it on. Can you imagine playing Breath of the Wild on the Wii U?
And the sad thing is, you have to do that in necessity. If you're a huge Zelda fan, remember the Switch stoppages on release?
The you
had freaking months where it's just the drought of checking Best Buy, checking GameStop, seeing hopefully maybe a Switch will come in stock. Going on your local Best Buy on a Tuesday, asking customers. I remember working there those times and being like, "Hey, are there any Switches in stock?" I'm like, "No, sir. The shelf location's right there." No,
and there hasn't been a Switch in over 3 years here.
Yeah, it's and then they'll always do the follow up question.
Still kind of hard to get a Switch.
Nah, I'd say maybe the newer version, maybe a bit more difficult. Actually, I don't think so. I don't think it would be because I don't think they release any of the old Switches anymore. And the newer Switches, I feel the stocks are pretty decent.
They did that because the older Switches, you can hack them or something. Now you can't hack them anymore.
Oh, I forgot about that problem. Yeah. They still got the Joy-Con drift, I think, problem, though.
Yeah. Isn't there like a thing where you can get them like repaired or something? Don't people
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Nintendo has to actually like comply if you send them busted.
Yeah, it was like I think there was a story about that. About
there was a lawsuit. I forget like how the exact situation of it was, but yeah, it's apparently I knock on wood, but I never had the Joy-Con drift. Although I mostly use Pro controllers.
True. I don't think I go too. I don't know if it's because like if like long usage. I don't feel like I go too long. Like or I use like the Pro controller.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So we'll see.
Or I use GameCube.
I use GameCube controller
for Smash.
For Smash. Oh man, I still need to play. I haven't played in a while.
Yeah, me
Last
neither.
character I think I played DLC of was it Byleth? I think it was Byleth.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
my last one was Sephiroth.
Yeah, I didn't get the next battle pass, so I didn't get Min. I believe her name is
Min. Yeah.
Sephiroth, and then Pura and Mithra.
There's still one more, right? There's one left.
There's two more that still are going to get released. Yeah. So we'll see.
Got delayed for COVID, probably.
Yeah, I think Sephiroth was the one that was like most delayed, or like that period between Min and Sephiroth was, I think, the long months. So crazy, by the way, that he's in the game.
Yeah, that's badass for sure. I think they're gonna end with Sora. That's the last one. That's my guess. They end with Sora.
Nah, man, just bring a Toho character. Bring a Toho character.
The one rule that they've followed so far is that they had to be from a game. I think
Toho's from. Are you crazy? Toho's games.
Oh, right. I guess so.
Toho's only games. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're right. I don't even think of Toho as games anymore. I just think of it as like music and like animation.
Dude, my music catalog it's rough. It's rough. Being a international fan of Toho Doujin music is rough because every other week you'll see like you'll add them to playlists, and then 2 weeks later you'll be like, this video has been copyright striked. And I'm just like,
that's how it is for like a lot of like anime music on YouTube or something.
Yeah, and the thing is, I can never tell.
Experienced that as well.
I can never tell what song it is though. Like I checked on that playlist, like.
Because it's gone. You don't know which one you have to replay.
I had like 20 songs that said that.
That's the adventure, man. Goodness. That's what makes it fun. You have to like go on a search.
I try to buy them digitally through Booth PM. It's it's Booth PM is like Pixiv's way of like supporting like selling of Doujin music, art, stuff like that.
Right.
And so some of the albums I've been able to buy on there, but some of them aren't. So if I want to buy them, it's like there's one that was like $20, but then shipping internationally is like $40. I'm like, do I really want to spend $60 on a CD for 2 songs that I really like?
2 songs?
Dude, some of them, it's the quality of those 2 songs. You ever hear an album that's just like, it's meh, but the highlight is just so freaking strong. You're just like, I could buy this song just for this album. I mean, this album just for this song. But yeah, sometimes you got to. Sometimes you just got to full set. I'm not going to spend 60. I'll spend 10 for 2 songs. I ain't going to spend 60. It's fact of the matter.
My God.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough out here being it's tough out here being an international fan.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else that we thought of?
No, I think this was a pretty, quiet week other than the esports other than the esports scene. Anime, I haven't kept up with anything.
No, I haven't kept up with anything either. I need to watch a whole bunch of stuff. I need to watch the new Fruits Basket. There was a couple of those. Yeah, I'm very excited for that one. I need to watch it. Nagatoro. Nagatoro, I love Nagatoro. Just because of like the conversations that have been brought up because of Nagatoro.
The Twitter rants.
Because of translation.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Has created.
Oh God, that was a horrible thread.
Firestorm.
Yeah, I'm probably going to see if I can watch some of Jujutsu Kaisen finally. I'm a bit late to it.
Yeah, that one got hyped up pretty good.
And then, you know, I'm waiting on more people to watch the Demon Slayer movie so that I can talk to them about it. Because otherwise I could all I could say is
how many people were like were in full cosplay at the.
We had a few of them in the Tanjiro, green and black checkered kimonos. And I was like, damn. They came in like grouped up too, and they got there like 30 minutes before the theater, like the showing started, and me and my brother saw them. We're like, oh, are they going to the dub one? Because the dub one was 20 minutes before the sub showing. And I was just like, oh man, we're gonna miss them. I was hoping like that group of people were in our theater, and then like we waited a bit, went in the theater, and luckily like they were like in the far corner, just like, all right, we got them.
The real brothers and sisters there.
Mm-hmm. Now, the theater we went to it did a good job of, you know, spacing between. Yeah. It was I didn't feel like I was really too close to anyone, and everyone in the theater wore masks, other than you know, when people ate popcorn. But you know, I'm not gonna, you know, out people on wanting to enjoy a movie having a bit of popcorn.
It was just that weekend, right? It was like one weekend showing or something.
Is it really?
I don't know.
I think our theater or like some of our local theaters were weekend showings, but maybe like bigger cities might have had an extended period of time of showing because I feel like only a weekend is a bit rough. But I feel like for the rural cities, weekend's good. But like big cities, you know, on the West Coast or East Coast or, you know, Central. I don't know big cities in there. Not joking. I feel like a weekend's too short and doesn't fit too much schedules. And plus you'd have to deal with the problems of vacancy of trying to cap how many people go in. So they probably have that for an extended period of time, probably 2 weeks, I'd say, for a showing.
Do we have any idea when it's coming to Crunchyroll or something?
Crunchyroll? I don't think. I think I'm pretty sure it's going straight to Blu-ray. I don't think it's going to have a time when it goes to Crunchyroll. It's an official movie.
Shame.
Got to get that ufotable money.
I mean, wait, but like, who buys Blu-rays anymore?
I'd buy Blu-ray. I bought Blu-ray of Silent Voice.
Yeah, you would.
I think we're almost at the time when we need the. I'll be honest. I don't see too many 4K purchases anymore. The Blu-rays are still crazy, like produced. I'd say. I don't know how much bought, but like I buy them due to, you know, me enjoying the movie, so I have to buy it because Blu-ray is the only option. I'm not gonna buy a DVD format if they release those.
I don't think they do.
Yeah. So other than that, I think. Blu-rays is coming out fine.
All right, then.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
so I think does that wrap it up?
That wraps up, I think, episode 1.
All right. Episode 1 of Virtually Lost. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and we'll see you next week.
All right. See ya.